It's nice to see it.
I took a personal call to Dana, as part of history.
Yeah.
And my classic legendary status, being so long, doing everything there is to do in the UFC,
Yeah.
had to do this.
So, in terms of the matchup, what are your thoughts on the fight that's in front of you, and what type of fight he might be trying to bring your way?
As far as the matchup goes, Jake is dangerous. He has some knockout power. He's a pretty big, strong guy. I see him as, for what he is, an ex-rugby player. Just that hoss. He's got that hoss type of strength. And I watched this last fight with Emil Meek, and it is what it was. And I wasn't that impressed with the level of dominance. The takedowns that I saw. Yeah, it's a typical drive double. It's not a D1 level takedown. It's not something that I haven't dealt with in the past.
Right.
As far as my last opponent being Michel Piera, and the speed and the power and the explosive athletic ability that I had to deal with, going into this fight with Jake Matthews, I'm very confident I will be able to get to him. He will not have the evasion skills and strategies that Piera had. I see Jake Matthews as a step drag fighter, still fighting that step drag boxing, kickboxing style, and I feel like I'm going to be able to get in there and do my work. That's all I feel in the matchup. I'm going to do my work.
Pretty incredible that you win this one. It's 4 wins in your last 5, and nobody could take that away from you. I know last time we sat down with you, it might have been a while ago, but at least for me, it was July of 2019. There was some personal stuff going on. Seems like you're out the other side now, and in a
I'm
much
out
better
the other
place.
side. Thank God, it's been a journey, but life is full circle, and sometimes the cleansing comes with the fire.
Right.
The sword is built through that heat, and I'm strong, and I'm ready to do what I got to do. I see the end of the tunnel. These are my last 4 fights, and I just want to finish on a high note, and so I'm coming with everything I got to make it through this tunnel with my intelligence and my health, and letting go of that invisible pressure that was Diego Sanchez, my destiny to be the UFC champion. It was a real weight off my shoulders. It was something that I came to during these pandemic times. During these times, I finally was able to get some rest. I never got to stop. It was camp to camp to camp to camp to camp to camp, from the time I was 20 years old to the time that I was 35. Then I went through a divorce, got out of the divorce, made it out of that, and then pandemic hit. It was like I finally got some time to settle down. I remember going down, sleeping for 12, 13 hours, just being fat Buddha at my house.
Yeah.
Just okay, it's okay. Just rest. Do what you want to do. You want to drink some drinks, enjoy your life. You've worked hard, and I rested. And I'm calm. I'm cool, and I'm just very relaxed in the position that I am to finish this journey. And it's not like, oh my God, after I'm done with fighting, what am I gonna do? And like, I found the identity of Diego Sanchez in these past couple years under the mentorship of Joshua Fabia. I found who the identity of Diego Sanchez, the human being, is, not the identity Diego Sanchez, the UFC fighter, which was 20 years of what I thought I was, who I was supposed to be, what people were supposed to think of me as, and now it's much more than that. It's Diego Sanchez the father. It's Diego Sanchez the mentor. It's Diego Sanchez the healer.
So you're saying this fight and then 3 more is your goal, to do 4 more fights? So we know how seriously you take your physical preservation, but in terms of how you feel, would you tell me if you were starting to feel?
Oh, you know what? This week, oh man, things are in the ether. I finally closed a deal with a stem cell sponsorship. So I've been waiting for this, man. I've been working hard to find someone that's like, I want to be on I want to be on this mission with you. I want to help you. You know, we're gonna give you all the stem cells you can have, whatever you want. Here you go, Diego Sanchez. Well, I finally got it, and the week after my fight, I go straight into stem cell therapy, and so even with that, I'm still like, these are the last 4.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
But as far as my health and how I feel, I feel great.
Great.
You know, of course, you know, I have some torn joints here and there, you know, like all us other fighters that have been pushing through. And it is what it is. You know, I've had 1 shoulder surgery, and you know, I might need to get something done, you know, after I'm done. But I can't take the time to do that right now.
Right.
And so, you know, alternative medicine is great, and I've been blessed. You know, I got the stem cells now, so we'll see where that takes me. You know?
Cool. Megan?
I just am interested to hear why you wanted Stefan here and why it was important that he's in your corner.
Yeah, no, Stefan is just a big brother to me, man, a good friend of mine, and like myself, he's came full circle with going through the trials and tribulations of life, and we were able to reconnect later down the road. You know, we initially in the house were, you know, bumped heads over some asparagus, you know. You know, everything comes full circle. He ends up being my best friend out of the Ultimate Fighter group. Like, you know, he was the psycho, I was the nightmare. Like, it fit, and full circle later down the road, you know, I was training in Vegas at the PI very frequently after I departed from Jackson Wink Team. You know, I started training more and more in Vegas, and so you know, I hit Stefan up, like, you know, I heard you have a gym. I hit him up, you know, I'm like, I heard you have a gym. Can I come through? You know, like, I want to see you. I want to come check out your gym. Like, that's how it went down. And he's like, hell yeah, come through. I came through. You know, I felt the positive energy at Silver Wolf. You know, the whole team was just very welcoming to me, and they vibed with the energy that I was bringing, and with me and my trainer Joshua Fabia and School of Self-Awareness. So we all came together, and we just were beneficial for each other, and working with a larger opponent or training partner was always something that worked really well for me in the beginning. Keith Jardine was my main training partner in the beginning as a welterweight, and that was one of the huge keys to success in the development of the early Diego Sanchez. And so now, as I reinvent myself, as I go into the end of the tunnel of these last 4 fights, I needed the size. He's 6'5", 250 pounds, and he's got the reach. And the experience. He's fought 7 UFC champions, and I don't think there's another fighter that can say that. And with the experience that I bring, you know, having the longest career in the UFC, I think that it was a perfect fit. And I like the dynamic of having a giant and a 5'2" guru. You know, it makes the story even better.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. That's it for me.
Good. You're good, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Dito.
Hold this for a second. Hold this for a second. Hey, real quick, guys, just because you don't know who the hell I am, and you guys heard a lot of shit talk and all the good stuff. Let's just cut the bullshit on the commentating. No low blows on this guy. No trying to turn the narrative that he's fucking up his legacy and all that weird stuff. Let's just keep it fair. You want some video? Contact me and I'll send it to you. You want to know what's going on? You want to actually talk to the people doing it? You might actually have to fucking talk to me. And coming at him like he's going to know all this shit, he ain't. He hasn't been there the whole time. So if anybody needs to actually get those answers, you will have to speak to me. And to do that, probably allowing the media to turn the narrative on the guy that's trying to help people here. And when you respect these two legends, it seems a little disrespectful that you don't recognize that they respect me. And if you're going to be the one telling the narrative, that's on you when I'm getting shit on by the public, by millions of people. Now, if you're going to be here like leveraging off of all this, man, notice I'm on the end of the shitty stick here, and none of you have stood up for anybody that needed to be stood up for. And that's real. You guys are like the tough guys and all this stuff. If nobody's
Man, I
going
don't
to...
know what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't know? You don't
No.
know, you know what I'm referring to?
No, I don't know what you're referring
Oh,
to.
okay.
And I
sorry.
haven't called one of Diego's fights
No,
where
I'm
you've
not
been in his
talking-
corner.
No, I'm
So-
talking about, I'm talking in general because of
Well,
what
it's
has
not my
happened.
job to talk about what the public is talking about outside. It's my job to talk about this athlete
Absolutely,
and,
sir.
and his performance.
That's
in the
not
cage.
what I'm
That's it.
referring to. That's not what I'm referring to, and I'm not trying to offend you. I'm trying to talk straight about this man's legacy, and in these last moments of when he's in this space, when there's weird things being done, like the camera put on him to ask him questions, when you know that it's illegal to ask
Right,
him
but what I'm
questions.
saying is none of us.
I
do that.
understand,
We
and
don't-
that's
I got
all the
work
reason
from
why
Betty,
I'm
you
saying
know
this
that.
to you now, because
I
it's
got
fair
you.
to say that,
You know
like,
I respect
that's
you.
my point. And I just don't feel that the past couple fights, this man has gotten a fair end of the stick, and sure as shit, I sure haven't either, okay? Because nobody's actually talked to me, met me, moved with me, yet there's a whole lot of shit talk about me, and discrediting this man's opinion on what
Of
he
course,
knows.
man, the internet is the media is brutal, bro. We all get it every day. I
I-
have somebody
I-
tell me to kill myself every day on social media.
I understand, man. I understand.
But it's also quite disrespectful of you to come in here filming this with your speech to us when all of us here have the utmost respect for all of you. And it's our job as working for the promotion to respect Diego and everyone around him. We have nothing but good things to say about him. So it's very,
But
it's odd you're filming it while you're trying to lecture
I'm
us.
just documenting everything. That's
Okay.
all I've done. But the reality is I'm saying this because of what has happened in the past. Is
But anyone
nobody
in the-
going
is
to
anyone
acknowledge
in
that the
the
You looked
media...
at me. Well, no, there's no doubt there
Okay,
been some
okay.
unfair. Hang on.
I'm just